Children's content, man. Oh. Sometimes I think that there's like a whole other Earth out there, just like somewhere out in the universe, and somehow they're able to upload videos to our YouTube. Cause I just don't know how anyone, like a person living amongst us, would think to make this kind of trash content. There's no way I would let my kid watch something like this. I don't have a kid, but if I did have a kid, he would be watching only the most educational of things. My kid would be watching probably those time travel videos. Like the time traveler comes from like 400 years in the future. Yeah, those videos are for educated minds. My kid's gonna be so smart. I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome in, troublemakers. If this is your first video, my name is Dylan. And if this is not your first video, then thank you for coming back. Unlike my ex-girlfriend. That whorish slut can rot in hell. So there's this YouTuber. His name is Blimpie. It's true. This video has nearly 80 million views by itself, which is my collective catalog of all my videos combined doesn't even come close to that. This dude's raking in views. It's so many views that for a second I was like, maybe I should just make children's content. Cause that's what's doing good. But then I watched this video and I was like, I could never. This video is called Detective Blimpie Video for Children. And he's got this catchy intro and everything.
So much to learn about, it'll make you wanna shout, Blimpie!
Basically in this video, Blimpie is about to lose his lunch. Someone's gonna nab his lunch. A crime, a theft, disturbance, a local disturbance. I don't know, I ran out of synonyms.
Hey!
Hey! Could you imagine if I opened my videos like that? You would unsubscribe so fast. In fact, I want to delete my channel after just like imitating it. Oh, fuck you. Not you, I'm saying that to me. I'm saying that to Dylan in editing. Like, I'm so sorry you have to deal with me.
Look at what we have! Yum! Like this grape.
Oh. Thought he was feeding it to me for a second.
This raspberry. A red strawberry.
Blimpie decides he's not even hungry right now. He opened his lunch and he's like, hold on, I want to go play first. And how does Blimpie play?
Let's go play first. Come on!
Blimpie! Not gonna lie, it was actually kind of fun. You know what? Maybe I can make kids content. All you gotta do is dance around and look awkward. I can do that. That's basically my entire life. People are always saying to me, like, you're so awkward. It's like, I think I could do this. Immediately, I'm out of breath. Maybe I can't do this.
These plants, they just look like plants, but they're so beautiful to me. They're so green and alive.
You really out there sniffing leaves, huh, Blip? Okay.
Whoa! What happened? Where'd it go?
Oh no, Blimpie's lunch was stolen. It's the crime of the century. There is no way that Blimpie solves this crime alone. I mean, it's too big of a crime. He needs to call in the police.
Officer! Officer!
Can you imagine this officer rolling up to a man in suspenders and an orange bow tie and an orange and teal hat? What kind of hat is that even? That's not a bucket hat. What kind of hat is that? Types of hats. I'm literally having to research what kind of fucking hat you're wearing. It looks like a shower cap. It doesn't even look like a hat. Okay, I guess it's kind of like an ivy cap. I don't know. An ascot. Maybe it's an ascot.
My lunch was just right here. I was eating it and it was so good. I went over here and then I looked at some plants.
You sniffed some plants. You're not gonna mention that part to the police officer? It's probably for the best. What's that? You over there smelling leaves? Were you smoking them too? Yep. The orange bow tie and the flat cap. The newsboy cap. What was it again? The ivy cap and the horrible wardrobe decisions. They make more sense. They make sense if you are high on drugs. Notice too that the police officer has 2 full sleeves of tattoos. This man looks like he's killed 3 people. I feel like he was in the military at one point. He's murdered people. You can't have 2 full sleeves and not have murdered anybody in your life. And to see him roll up to assist this man-child, I gotta commend Blimpie for this, because it's hilarious. Comedic pairings, you always want to pair opposites. So you have this complete little bitch of a man, and then this guy who's a murderer. Pair them, and see what kind of comedy comes from that.
I got this special badge just for you.
It even has my name on it.
Alright, so now these 2 together are going to solve the case of the missing lunch. Should be thrilling. There is a huge plot twist at the end of this crime. Oh, wait till you see it.
Whoa! And look at what you rode up on! A police bicycle! Can I look at it?
Can I look at it? Can I look at your bike? Fucking sure, yeah. I can't stop you from looking at something. Alright, freeze! Did you just fucking look at my bike? Hey, suspender wearing douchebag. Did you just look at my bike? We're going downtown.
Look up here. Do you see that? It's a light. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, look at this, guys. It's a cap for a water bottle. Pew, 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 pew. It comes off. Pew, 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 pew. Who fucking cares, Blip? Oh, look at this light. Do, 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 do. Wow, Blippy, it's the first fucking light I've ever seen in my life. Thanks for showing it to me.
And one big giant wheel and tire. A second big giant wheel and tire.
I'm not against counting things for children, because it helps them count along. But please count to something more than 2. There's 1 and 2. Count to at least 7. You gotta get to at least 7 if you're gonna count stuff.
Yeah, and look at this. This is the crime scene investigation bag. This is gonna help us find my lunch. But first, let's take it for a ride.
I don't know how many of you know this, because I'm probably about to make up statistics, but crimes are 300% more likely to be solved if you catch the culprit within the first 10 minutes. That sounds accurate, doesn't it? Blippy, instead of looking for his lunch, decides he's gonna take this bike on a joyride. He's gonna bike through the park, he's gonna bike by a baseball fields, and then he's gonna bike around the park some more, and it kind of looks like he doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, I think we should get started on the investigation. What do you think?
I think you should have started within the first 10 minutes because, 300% more likely chance. But I'm not, hey, I'm not an officer. Do your job.
All right, I think the next best thing, send in the K9. Officer Feedcheck, send in the K9.
All right, so we're going to send in a police dog. And on top of that, we're going to bring in another officer. We have now 2 officers on the case of the missing lunch. It's probably 2 more than you need, but whatever. And a dog. 2 officers and a dog.
Police dogs have really sensitive noses, and police use those to help us track to people and evidence to help us with our investigations.
I'll be honest, the police officers actually do a good job in this video. They're actually informative, and it's catered to children without being like if the police officers were the only part about this video, this video would be good for kids. But instead it's I don't know, something about it feels condescending. Because Blippy's in here oh, I'm a colorful guy. I wear colorful clothes. Can you count the tires? 1, 2. Yeah, but you couldn't count them, you stupid fucking kid. Now you know. 1, 2. They then decide to unroll crime scene tape, just to keep the media out. Because, pretty soon the media is going to swarm in. We can't be having pictures of that glass of water in the newspapers, It's just bad press for the police. And then it's Blippy's responsibility to take photos of the evidence.
A camera. Smile. Oh, you are so beautiful.
Can you guys imagine if these officers took Blippy to an actual crime scene, the site of a murder? And they're take photos of the crime scene, and Blippy's over here oh my god, this woman has her head bashed in. There's blood everywhere. Smile for the camera. The dead woman's 6-year-old daughter's crying in the corner, and Blippy's hey, can you count the number of stab wounds your mom has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stab wounds.
That was a great job. Now we have to get it down to the police department.
So how do we get it there?
Well, we're going to have to call in the motorcycle. Officer Feedcheck, can you send in the motorcycle for transport of evidence?
Yeah, good. Call in more more police officers. I'm sure they don't have anything to do today. You know what? Let's check out the crime statistics. I saw Olympia on the bike. I think that would be Olympia, Washington. In the past year, there have been 3,300 arrests. So more or less 100 a day. 100 arrests a day. An average of 0 murders a year. That's good. 21 rapes. 47 robberies. 132 assaults. 200 counts of violent crime. They actually have recent crimes. They put on here what crimes have been committed. These all came on the 19th and 20th of November. There was identity theft, a DUI, a DWLS, which is a don't worry liaison, which means a hooker. Possession of drug paraphernalia, drugs narcotics violation, OMC failure to appear. I wish Blimpie was guilty of failure to appear, and his channel just was gone forever. There is a lot of crime in Olympia, Washington, and so far there are 2 officers who spent an afternoon working with Blimpie.
It's a police motorcycle, and this is what's gonna be used to transport the evidence.
This third officer that pulls up on a motorcycle wants nothing to do with it. The other officers, when they rolled up, they're like, hey, Blimpie.
Oh, hey there, Blimpie, what's going on?
This officer gets off his bike and he just walks off.
Transport the evidence. Here, come here. Wow. And back here, here's a compartment with a laptop. A printer, too. What is this? Oh, look! It's a picture of me. Ooh.
Is Blimpie a wanted criminal? Why does the police officer carry an image of Blimpie around with him? I'm kind of coming up with a theory here, and it's pretty brilliant. Blimpie starts a YouTube channel aimed at children, and he acts all childish and innocent, like he's not touched with the impurities of the world. Meanwhile, he's actually selling drugs. He's like this drug kingpin. But because he's got this persona of Blimpie, no one's onto him. And in fact, he becomes Blimpie. So anytime he's in a drug deal, he's like, can you count the cocaine bricks? 1, 2, 3. And can you count the amount of money that you gave me? 1 million, 2 million. Oh, looks like we're short. Motherfucker, looks like you can't count. I'm gonna count the number of seconds you have until I blow your fucking brains out. 1, 2, bang! But finally the cops started to catch up to him. Blimpie thinks he's smart by getting the cops involved in one of his videos so that they're really thrown off. You know, they're like, why would a drug kingpin involve the cops? But they're on to him. Blimpie then has to take the evidence in to check for fingerprints. And this is how we catch the criminal. We meet this smoking hot officer. Ooh. Hey, I might go to Washington and commit some petty crimes just to meet this woman. Damn. I'm turned on by power. And also handcuffs. Love them both. So what's this plot twist? Who committed the crime in the end? Take it away, Blimpie.
We got the results back of those prints.
Look at this. It's a photo of a raccoon.
That's right. It was a raccoon. How strange. You leave your food unattended, and an animal known for thievery, and also that lives in the woods, stole your lunch. What a twist. Also, I love the fact that they just have a raccoon's fingerprints on file. Have they arrested a raccoon before? What if this one raccoon is just causing all sorts of mischief in town, and they literally booked it one time?
So a raccoon ate my lunch.
Come on, everyone.
Wait, the video just ends there? Is there no follow-up video? What happens to the raccoon? Does Blimpie ever eat his lunch? These are questions I need answers for, folks. I don't know, man. I'm not a kid anymore. I know kids, they like really colorful stuff, and they like when people count things and call out colors for some reason. But there's something about this kind of content that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. And I'm not the only one, man. This video has 92,000 likes, but it also has 43,000 dislikes. I guess the lesson to be learned here is if you want to do well on YouTube, exploit kids. Yeah. And also, don't trust raccoons. They're little bitches. I want to let you guys know that I appreciate all the support on the channel, and I read all the comments. So if you comment something, I'll see it. A comment I want to highlight off the last video is Lily Roses. She said, I recommend that you wear a black shirt next video because you look hot as F in them. And this is coming from a lesbian. I'll stop at nothing to capture the lesbian demographic. If you enjoyed this style of video, here is another one that you're sure to enjoy. And on the bottom is going to be my movie commentary series. That is just me being a little bitch for the entirety of a movie. And then I make jokes. I love you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.